Today's show is brought to you by Hawaii Catholic Schools. Congratulations to 2021 Teacher of the Year, Mary Jane Venata of Maryknoll School. Mahalo to award sponsors, Chaminade University, John C. and Mary Lou Brogan, Aloha Kia, Hele Gas, and the Augustine Educational Foundation.
Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and you're watching Star News Live. Here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. The number of new daily COVID-19 cases in Hawaii shot up to a 6-month high of 243 today, and state officials reported 3 more virus-related deaths. Lieutenant Governor Josh Green and health officials blame the latest spike in cases on a post-July 4th surge, the highly contagious Delta variant, and a still large percentage of unvaccinated Hawaii residents. The state's total since the start of the pandemic now equal 527 fatalities and 39,892 cases. Green told the Star-Advertiser that 70 patients with COVID are in Hawaii hospitals today, which he said is still manageable. However, that compares with fewer than 50 COVID hospitalized patients at this time last year, when Hawaii was also experiencing a post-July 4th spike. Today was the 8th day in a row of triple-digit new infections, with nearly 1,500 currently active cases in the islands. Of today's 243 new infections, 146 are on Oahu, 15 on Hawaii Island, 14 on Maui, 8 on Kauai, and 25 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside the state. Washington State football coach Nick Rolovich says he will not attend next week's Pac-12 Media Day in person because he has chosen not to receive a COVID-19 vaccine. The former University of Hawaii coach said on Twitter that he has elected not to receive a COVID-19 vaccine for reasons which will remain private. His decision comes despite Washington State mandating that all students engaging in activities on campus for the coming academic year must provide proof of vaccination, with exemptions for medical, religious, or personal reasons. Washington State Athletic Director Pat Chun said he's had several conversations with Rolovich about his decision not to get vaccinated. Chun said the school has COVID policies and procedures for employees who are not vaccinated. A 49-year-old Lihue woman has pleaded guilty in federal court to 3 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of identity theft in multiple long-running fraudulent schemes. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Hawaii said that Lei Hinahina Sullivan will face up more than 20 years in prison and fines of up to $500,000 when she is sentenced by Chief U.S. District Judge J. Michael Seabright. Federal prosecutors said that Sullivan ran 3 fraud schemes from 2011 through 2017. The scams included obtaining fraudulent tax refunds from the IRS and state of Hawaii, bogus student loans and financial aid, and credit cards using fictitious identities. Prosecutors described Sullivan's crimes as a wide-ranging web of lies that lasted 4 years. The sentencing is scheduled for December 2nd. The U.S. Olympic beach volleyball team is replacing one Hawaii player with another, just ahead of competition starting in Tokyo. Punahou alumnus Taylor Crabb is out of the games after 4 positive COVID-19 tests. He will be replaced by Tri Bourne, who attended the Academy of the Pacific, an Aleva Heights private school that closed in 2013. Bourne will be partnered with 4-time Olympian Jake Gibb when the competition begins this weekend. Crabb confirmed his withdrawal today in a statement to the Associated Press. He said he was vaccinated and tested negative before he left the United States, but tested positive when he arrived in Japan. Crabb said he is symptom-free and deeply disappointed. Finally, 3 University of Hawaii football players today were named to the 2021 Mountain West preseason all-conference team. All-purpose player Calvin Turner, cornerback Cortez Davis, and linebacker Darius Muasau were selected in polling of 25 media members at the Mountain West Football Media Days Conference in Las Vegas. In his first UH season in 2020, Turner was a running back, receiver, wildcat quarterback, and kickoff returner. He led the Warriors in all-purpose yards and touchdowns. Davis is one of the Warriors' best defenders who's known for his blitzing and open field tackling. And Muasau is a third-year sophomore who had 104 overall tackles in 9 games. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Go to CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org today for more information on our 27 schools statewide. We accept applications and enroll students year-round.